Wolfgang, where you at, man?
Hey, yo, you're now on the set. This is Wolfgang Amadeus, and I have the lovely pleasure to be speaking to who?
What did you call me when you first met me?
I called you Jaguar.
And there it is. That's who I am.
And she ain't changed, nor does she mince her words. Look, we just gonna get right into it. There's an article out there. I'm gonna give this misinformation, disinformation site. It's proper notation. Sportskida.com, and they put on here how many dudes is running around undetectable. Jaguar Wright claims Diddy has HIV and that he faced his situation head up. So during a recent interview with Real Life Productions, Jaguar Wright claimed that Sean Diddy Combs reportedly has HIV, yet his situation head up, he faced it. In the video uploaded, they said the former shared, and this is quoted, P. Diddy had the opportunity like everybody else, ... You know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up. He didn't stop. He didn't stop doing what he's done. ... How many dudes is running around undetectable? Now, it also said Jaguar Wright further claims that she can name at least 20 men who were no better than Combs and allegedly had HIV, adding that it wasn't just about the rabbit hole of Diddy sins anymore. I call straight bullshit to that right there. And look, this is how we doing it. We getting it straight from the horse's mouth. We getting it straight from the Jaguar's mouth. What did you say on the real life interview? Because I was there, and I didn't hear you say anything like this. What did you say?
I was talking about how everyone is so concerned with black billionaires being targeted. And I was referencing another content creator who was talking about how Magic Johnson is a black billionaire, and people seem to forget that he is, and all of the good that he did with his money, and how he's so much different than these new black billionaires. But it all started with me just referencing the crazy things that I hear people say for content online. I was talking about, Dr. Umar Johnson and his take on they're taking down black billionaires. So when Trump gets in the office, the black billionaires know not to help their people. And I was sitting there saying, none of them are helping anyone.
Right.
Diddy it robbed all of his artists. Jay-Z has robbed all of his artists. They both have been barbarous in so many different ways. And while I was speaking about that, Joker from Real Life, let's make sure we quote everyone since everyone's getting everything
right,
so confused, said, but Magic Johnson had AIDS. And I said, yeah. And he faced it. Head up. He dealt with that and still did not stop doing what he was doing. He continued to create jobs for his people.
Yep.
Now, a suspicious mind would say, while I'm sitting there talking about the fact that the new black billionaires aren't helping their community, they're only hurting it, Joker decides to throw that out about Magic after I spoke highly about what he chose to do with his $1 billion fortune by reminding everyone that he had AIDS. That was kind of unnecessary.
Yeah.
But regardless of that, it doesn't change the fact that whatever he went through it publicly, very publicly. They tried to shame him with that.
Yeah.
And he didn't stop doing what he was doing for the communities. The first real Starbucks in Inglewood. Magic Johnson put that there, if I'm correct, didn't he?
Yeah, along with the TGI Fridays, along with the movie theater.
Yeah.
Right there, that's still there, but it's not Magic Johnson. But nonetheless, it's still there.
He created those entities so that blacks would be able to go and partake of these things that weren't in their neighborhood, get jobs in these companies and corporations where...
Yeah.
What's sad, though, is that all of these people spend all of this time allegedly listening to me, and they don't seem to listen.
Not at all. Look, but we do have a news organization. Shout out to the musicessentials.com. And actually, that was the first site where I saw this article about what we just read about Jag making a statement, which was incorrect. And I immediately reached out to the writer. Her name is Jamie Wells. And she immediately went and clarified what she said. And in the article, she says, clarification, Jaguar Wright's comments misinterpreted. And she says she wants to address a mistake. In our earlier coverage, comments made by Jaguar Wright in a recent interview, it was initially reported that she claimed that Sean Diddy Combs having HIV. Upon further review, we realized it was a misinterpretation of her words. In the interview, Wright discussed a public figure who openly discussed their HIV diagnosis. However, the individual she was referring to was not Diddy, as originally reported, but Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson has been open about his HIV status since 1991, and Wright's comments align with his well-documented story. This error stems from misreading of an interview transcript, and we regret the confusion caused by earlier reports. And she just goes on to take responsibility, and that's what you call responsible journalism, because you don't want to run out here and be on a lie. Like, you got so many people saying that Jag is lying, but she's not.
It's funny. They all call me a liar, and all we do is find them lying on me.
Right. But shout out to the musicessentials.com, and
yes,
we will be she will be sitting down with them to do an interview next year. Already coordinate that, and that's what we do. We don't have a team. Imagine if we had a team, but all I was doing all this morning was just going through I was getting litigious, as one Bate boy would say.
You mean litigious?
Yeah. He said litigious. And I was just going through all the articles of misinformation, because it's funny. They made that comment about somebody getting, which was another lie, accepting $300K to silence. But I've already racked up enough news media organizations that are going to run their pockets, because they've done a whole bunch of just straight up misinformation. Now, why are they doing it? We'll talk about that. But yeah. Distraction. And Jaguar Wright's name is hot in the streets, on the internet streets. I just hate to say it like that. Speaking of, we know Diddy ain't got AIDS, and
that we know of. We don't know what he has.
We don't know that. And that's for the record. We don't know what Diddy has. And we hate to hear misinformation being tossed out there like it's nothing on our good sister's name. So shout out to you again, Jamie Wells, and the other article that's still running it. Y'all about to run y'all pockets. Now, I'm gonna wrap it, but look, I just got word that Courtney Burgess, aka TD Snakes, you're wrong. He's back at his antics again, and he is trying to platform a well-known, I'm not going to even say what he is. This guy is just weird, in my opinion. He's a weirdo, because when I spoke on him and asked about what's going on with this guy, he straight up said that Jag and I took his YouTube channel, the Jaguar Wright Effect. The Jaguar Wright Effect has been up since we had the JaguarWright.com. And I don't know how we could have taken his channel, but Courtney Burgess is platforming him, and he's going to be on the Sean Atwood channel or show or something like that. And, you know, pay attention, y'all. We're talking about misinformationalists. This guy is allegedly the funder of Adria English. He's been on the channel with Lamisha Fuller, and now Courtney.
All of the fakes.
Now Courtney is platforming him on. Oh God! And see what Jag is gonna do. Y'all make sure y'all sign up to the Jaguar Wright Effect on YouTube, and also the Jaguar Wright Show on YouTube and Rumble at Jaguar Wright. She's gonna break this down because the same person that Courtney is platforming was responsible for, or part of the responsibility for, swatting Jaguar last year in DeSoto, Texas. We have the video. The DeSoto police came with the pow-pows out, and they had them aimed at Jag and
my head.
And if she didn't have a teddy bear in her arms, they probably would have unalived her.
It's Texas. Look at what happened to that poor girl and that wellness check that went wrong in Fort Worth.
Yeah. We gotta see. Shout out to everybody that, you know, I get these calls in the morning and people got our back. They got your back, Jag, for real. But they are appreciative of us just getting ahead of certain situations, certain stories, and we're gonna continue to do what we're doing. And I just wanted to drop this real quick because, yeah, before it even gets out there, the lie, what they say, bad news travels fast. The lie travels faster than the truth. Faster than the truth. So we'll see. Right now, the lie got out a couple hours ahead, and here's the truth. Straight from the Jaguar's mouth. This is Wolfgang Amadeus.
And if anybody would like to hear what I said so it can be misconstrued again, or to get clarity, why don't you just go over to Real Life Productions and just look at the interview?
The full interview.
The full interview is available today.
Now. So y'all peep it. We up out of here though. Peace.
Wolfgang, where you at, man?